Hey, hello Gemini. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well, fantastic and swell. I'm doing pretty alright. A little bit hungover. I don't drink often. Every once in a blue moon. I have a soft spot for sake. Okay. Already the 13th of the month. I guess I can't really say already. Time is not really moving by fast for me. It's been slow lately. Alrighty. How are you starting off this week, Gemini? 18th through the 24th. Okay. It looks like you're kind of trying to learn how to what are the words? I've been really bad with words lately. Which is just not normal. I'm a logophile. I love words. Looks like you're kind of trying to learn how to properly, I guess, divvy up your time between your responsibilities and your loved ones. I think right now you may have a bit more of a focus on your responsibilities, work for example, but I do see you trying to make a conscious effort to change that and to make some more time for your family. I cannot wait for this coffee to kick in because hangovers are a son of a gun. Alrighty. Huh, okay. You have an interesting reading so far, Gemini. I kind of get the feeling that it's not so much that you're focusing more on work because you want to. I don't see you wanting to do this at all. In fact, I kind of get the feeling that you'd rather be spending more time with your family or your loved ones, whatever the case. I think right now, though, you're kind of it's sort of breadwinner vibes. It doesn't have to be. Just, apply it how it fits, but it kind of feels like you can't really slow down or stop because if you do, it's sort of like each hour of yours is worth more than most people's like entire day. Again, it doesn't actually have to be the case, but it's so. Again, yeah, it's not so much that you're focusing on work as prominently as you are because you want to. You really would rather not, but for one reason or the other, and it doesn't have to be work, just responsibilities in general. I try to keep my readings vague. Okay, what's going on upstairs? That's okay. That's so. It feels like something that's kind of in the back of your mind right now is no matter how much I give, it feels like it's not enough. or no matter how much I get, no matter how much work I do, no matter. It essentially feels like even though you're giving 150%, 200 is being expected, 300 is being expected, 400, 500. Okay. Sorry to hear that, Gemini. What about our past? I never really liked reading the past. There's like 3 sections of this. Wow, you got. This deck has 2 cards unique to it, and you got both. There's always 3 sections of the spread I never really liked doing. I'm kind of thinking about changing them. Past and hopes and fears and outcome. I don't know. I just don't like reading those. Like, I don't want to know your past. It's your business. But let's see. Past. Okay. So your past is just you kind of molding yourself to fit that role that you've been cast into. Where, okay, so I need to work harder, so I'm just gonna work harder. I don't know about any negative parts of that other than, well, overworking yourself is gonna make you burn out eventually, but it just kind of seems positive right now. Let's say physically it's very draining. At the very least, mentally and spiritually, it's making you a lot more resilient, tenacious, just better. Hardworking Gemini. Alright. How about first half of the week? Huh. That's interesting. I've never seen that combination of cards before. Literally ever. I'm like... it kind of, huh. I know where it's going, it's just really hard to put into words. It kind of feels like I guess I don't really have to understand it. It feels like you're making peace with yourself. It's sort of you're comfortable with the person that you see. Again, I don't really see how this fits in the reading, but I mean, I guess if that's something you've been dealing with, it'll make sense to you. But yeah, no, it sort of. Yeah, I really can't think of any other way to word this. It's just, it feels like you look in the mirror and you're happy with the person looking back. Okay. I have the weirdest kind of hangover. It's that kind where it doesn't hurt so much. I mean, you get little pangs of headache, but more so it's that really spacey feeling. Like my head is open. Alright, how about second half of the week? Okay. Okay. Second half of the week is kind of making me rethink that first half of the week. I still think it holds up. where you are comfortable with the person that you see in the mirror. Now it's also kind of making me think that it's not just you that likes the person you see in the mirror. I think other people do as well. Because this is kind of showing me that you're getting opportunities or recognition, acknowledgement. I think someone is possibly going to present you with an opportunity to I don't see this so much as you taking on more responsibility or you taking on more of a burden. I see this as sort of okay. This isn't really how I see it, but I'm just going to use it this way because I can't think of another way to describe it. It feels kind of like promoted. Like, hey, here's a promotion. Again, it doesn't really feel so much like a promotion. It feels better than a promotion. Which kind of feels weird to say, but rather than, hey, you're the boss now, it's something else that you might enjoy more. I guess that advice still holds up. You don't have to understand the reading. Somebody else will. People you're reading for will get it. You don't have to. Alright. Internal influences. What's keeping you going? Okay. Okay. Damn, who did I get this for earlier? Someone else this week had this too, where it kind of feels like you sort of because clearly you're someone who knows how to get the job done. You're able to handle a lot of responsibility, but you don't really let that go to your head. More so, you kind of just want other people to be able to see the example that you're setting, and you want to teach them how to follow that example. There's no like negative intent behind that or anything either. It's just you wanting everyone to work together to make the situation as good as possible. Sort of like a I help you and then you pass it on and you help someone else and they help someone else and so on and so forth until nobody really needs help anymore. Okay. What external influences is our first unique card? Okay. External influences kind of bouncing back to earlier where it sort of just feels like it's your role, it's your responsibility, you're the I really don't like using the word breadwinner, but yeah, you're the breadwinner. Yeah, it's just for you, it kind of feels like that's your natural lot, so that's what you do. You just take care of others. I really don't like the word breadwinner. There's another word to describe it that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, but that's the closest I can get. Second unique card of the deck, and the other part of the spread I don't like reading. Hopes or fears? We have hope. Okay. Sort of just you're just kind of hopeful that things are going to get better. I don't think it's so much that they're bad. It kind of feels like they're in this. It feels like things around you are sort of just in this state of between bad and good, where sometimes it's a little bit closer to one side and sometimes the other, but it never really fully goes one way or the other. Which I guess is kind of bad because it's never really good, but it's never really bad either. But yeah, it's sort of. I see you just kind of hoping that something random and quite literally miraculous is going to happen that's just going to. All the problems are solved. Okay. How about the outcome? What an interesting set of cards. Okay, this goes back to this new opportunity. I get the feeling that once you're given this new opportunity, and I do see you taking it, but it sort of feels like once you take it, it's like a 3-stage process. It starts off good. Yay, this is great. I love this. This is, it makes you, it's exciting. It makes you happy. And then it very quickly becomes tiring. You end up questioning, do I really want this after all? Because it kind of feels like I don't. I see you feeling like that for a moment or two, and then time passes, and we're back to good. It sort of feels like you taking this opportunity ends up leading to an even better opportunity. Almost kind of like a test. It sort of feels like you are going to be tested and you are going to pass. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Okay, let's get one of these. You feel like the hero in this story. We'll get you a hero's journey. These cards are hard to shuffle. They're way too big for my tiny hands. Oh, they're not tiny. They're average. Okay. We got, hey, I like it when the Oracle card goes along with what I've been saying. Number 32, if you're into numerology, make the grade with flying colors. Remember, you signed up for this. If you like the color purple, well, there's your purple for the week. It's a nice shade of purple, too. I'm not even that big into purple, but that is a nice shade of purple. I don't dislike purple, but I like white, green, yellow, blue, brown. Your quote is by Byron Katie. When they attack you and you notice that you love them with all your heart, your work is done. Your message. When you are tested, confronted by an obstacle, or challenged by someone, tune into your favorite radio station, WIIFM, or What's in It for Me. Ask yourself what is right about the situation and how it might make you stronger. Look for the gift in the challenge and for the opportunity to put what you've learned to the test. When you look for the lesson and the blessing in a situation, you will always find it. You have a unique curriculum, and now you've co-created the aspects of your life that are testing you right now, so you can grow to your fullest potential. You knew long ago that you would emerge through these trials brighter, better, and wiser. Remember, you have access to the teacher's manual with all the answers to the problems you are being graded on. When you see yourself in everyone and everything, your defenses soften, your heart opens, and your learning curve is off the charts. From an alchemic perspective, you can transform your so-called enemies and challenges into divine opportunities for maximum awakening. Your mantra for the week. I chose these lessons and have all the answers I need to succeed. Every time I start reading something out loud, I kind of realize, those, when you get a new job and they make you go through those incredibly flipping, boring orientation videos, I feel like I sound a lot like those. It's so monotone. Alright, Gemini, that was your reading for the week 18th through the 24th. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, don't worry, it's not part of your story. If it did resonate, I hope it helps you with the week ahead. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Peace be with you. Until next time.